So I'm here with the update. I had an appointment yesterday. I was a little busy yesterday, so I didn't make a vlog for it, but I had an appointment the other day and I got the results back the same day. And you know, she didn't give me anything for the blood results, so I'm assuming that all that's normal, but she did tell me that I have 2 follicles that are forming so far, and then I go back again tomorrow to check on those and see if any more has developed. So I'm not overly concerned, because you know, one of the reasons why we have to try to have a baby sooner rather than later is because I have a low ovarian reserve. So, and she says that she doesn't know why. Typically women my age, you know, it's fine. It's like I'm almost, it's like my numbers are for someone that's normally an older female, or of course females, we're the only ones that make ovaries. But so the point is that it's not surprising. I really hope that more develop, because the more that develop, the better my chances of getting a viable egg, which that's what we need. But God is who he said he is, and all we need is one. So all we need is one. So I need at least one good one. I'm gonna be honest, I would like to have 2. I want to have twins. Michael doesn't want to have, well, I don't want to say he doesn't want to have twins, but you guys, my husband is money oriented. Everything is, that's going to cost too much money. But that's what I want. But God is in control, and it's whatever he says, and I'm really just needing to give that to him. So I just wanted to give you an update for that. It's really not much going on. I'm still doing my shots twice in the morning and twice in the evening, and it's exciting because, you know, I'm going through this process where I can potentially have this child that I've been wanting for 4 years now. But it's not exciting as far as, you know, updates. I mean, it's just, you take your shots and your hormones, you try to keep your stress level down as less as possible, because whether you're on IVF or not, stress does influence your hormones, and stress can give you bad results, you know. So I am trying to keep my stress down. There's a few situations going on that's not making that easy for me, but I decided that I'm just going to do what's best for me and for my family, and I'm just going to have to do what I have to do to keep my stress down. So that's what I'm doing. Today was just a very relaxing day. I did some studying for a test that I have, and you would think that that would stress me out, but I mean, I've been doing school and going to work for a while, so I've learned to manage that, and I do pretty well. I mean, of course, I always have test anxiety, but I wouldn't say that it stresses me out. So that's what I've been doing. I've been studying for my test, and as long as I'm prepared, I should be fine. And just after that, relaxing, making sure I go to bed at a decent time tonight and get some rest. I'm just out trying to get a few things done before I have class tonight, and that's about it, you guys. So I'll keep you posted and let you know how tomorrow's appointment goes. Hey guys, so I have another update. I had a doctor's appointment today, and it went well. Very good news. I didn't really want to dwell on it or speak too much on it, but I did tell you guys the last time I went, I only had 2 follicles, which was like, okay. Like I said, I knew that I have a low ovarian reserve, so I knew that I'm not expecting to come in and have like 18 of them by the time that was all said and done. But I was like, I would like to have more than 2, so that I can make sure that I have, you know, a better chance of having a very a valuable egg, you know, one of good quality. So we are looking for quality and not quantity. So today I had went in and I have 8. I went from 2 to 8, and they're ranging from 6 millimeters up into 10 millimeters. I still have a few more days shots to do, so she said that they still have time to grow. Our goal is to have some that are, or at least get as many as we can that are 18 millimeters and above. So looking very promising. I have some situations going on that is causing me to have a little stress. Well, I won't say situations. I have a situation, which is basically work, and it doesn't make sense because this job should not be stressful. It really shouldn't be stressful, but sometimes people make things stressful, and I needed to take care of some personal things, so I went ahead and took those days off to get those things taken care of. And while I was doing that, I was able to de-stress and able to put things into some perspectives and realize, at the end of the day, God is God. He knows what he's doing. He knew what I was going to be going through. He knew where I was going to be at when this journey started, and just to trust in him and to know it's all in his hands. And I don't want to get you wrong. I love my job. I do. I love what I do for those people that I'm doing it for. But at the end of the day, those doors will still open and life will still go on, and they will get another employee. May not be me, or may not be another me, but get another one who will probably have just as good customer service and hopefully do just as good of a job. But there's only one me, and I have to take care of me, and I have to do what's best for my family. So I had to put that in perspective as well, because when you like your job and you really care about your job, sometimes you can take it on as a personal thing, but it's not personal. At the end of the day, if you can have a job that you love, that is awesome. That is great, and that is what you want to strive for. But at the same time, it's not mine. It's not, my own business. It's not mine. I get paid to do a job, and I go and I do that job the best of my ability and with all of my energy. And I try my best to always go above and beyond, because at the end of the day, I'm doing it for the people that I'm doing it for, and I enjoy doing it. But it's still a job. So I had to put that into perspective as well. And so I'm really glad that I took the time to handle some personal things and took the time to take care of me. And sometimes, taking care of you is just not a physical thing. Taking care of you is also a mental thing and a spiritual thing. And you got to have your mind and your spirit and your body in balance. And sometimes they get out of balance, and then things seem like they're falling apart, and you don't understand why. But it's because you might have just that one part that's out of balance. And for me, it was the mental part. I was taking on too much on the mental part of this job. So, and don't get me wrong, no one wants to be in a hostile environment. Nobody wants to be in a stressful environment. But I had to remind myself that I cannot control what other people do and what other people say. I can only control how I react to them. And I had to remember that. And so I also had to remember that sometimes when I find myself forgetting those things, it means that I might be getting a little depleted spiritually as well. So I'm also taking this time to meditate more, pray more, and get into my word more. So everything happens for a reason, and sometimes God brings things into your life to get you on your knees. And that's just where I was. I needed to be on my knees. I needed to meditate on him, and I needed to get recalibrated. So yet again, and so that's where I'm at. I'm very excited about the lab results. She said that the lining looks great for where I am. Of course, they would like the lining to be a little bit thicker, but for where I am, it looks great. And so hopefully my body will repeat the same thing next month when I actually do the transfer, because they want to have a real good thick lining for that emerald to attach to. So everything is, other than that, everything is looking good. I'm really excited. I am in a better place mentally, and so I'm ready to go. I have another appointment on Sunday, and I'm excited to see how they have grown even more, and I'm just excited to see what God is going to do. So y'all be blessed.